Meghan Markle has had a difficult start to the year, with both her Netflix series and her As of Her lifestyle range failing to impress the critics. But she did receive some good news this week, following the release of her new Lemonada podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder. The first episode was released to the public on Tuesday and saw Meghan sit down with friend and Bumble founder Whitney Wolfe Herd to talk about life and business. It received mixed reviews, but that didn't stop the podcast from drawing in listeners. It debuted on the top 10 chart in all categories on Apple Podcasts on its first day of release and took the #1 spot amongst business podcasts. It's currently sitting at number 5 in the US and number 11 in the UK in the Apple Podcast top charts list. The news was quickly celebrated by Meghan's fans, with one writing on X, "This is wonderful for such a niche topic." Another said, "Congratulations to Meghan," while another commented, "Excellent opening for Meghan's podcast." Confessions of a Female Founder is an 8-part series that sees the Duchess speak to female founders and discuss the success, the struggles, and the never-before-told stories that go hand in hand with building a business. In the first episode, Meghan discussed everything from her postpartum preeclampsia to the realities of being a working mom and facing criticism in the public eye. But despite proving a hit in the charts, the podcast didn't go down well with everyone. Confessions of a Female Founder has been savaged by critics, all giving it 2 stars, while there were also scathing write-ups. One key criticism was that listeners might have hoped to hear much wisdom from Meghan's guest, Bumble founder Whitney Wolfe Herd, but we get none of it, because the former actress steers conversations toward her own experiences. Chris Bennion described the show in a scathing review as having an inane stream of mindless aphorisms with no confessions or secrets. Pop culture writer Rachel Arroyste wrote that the sycophantic interview podcast is stomach-turning. Whenever her guest opened up about her life, Meghan very rarely reciprocates. You can understand why she's guarded, but the problem is that personal disclosure fuels parasocial relationships, which are podcasting's primary draw.